You know what I'm shocked they haven't done?
What?
So, like, the Sonic characters are supposed to be, like, teenagers, right?
Yeah. Some of them. Some of them younger, some of them older.
I'm surprised there's not, like, a Sonic the Hedgehog high school comic book.
Well, they did do Sonic Kids.
But that's not the
It's a little
same.
different.
You know what I mean? You know what
I
I mean?
I'm tempted to say that some of the Sonic comics kind of resemble that. Not in the sense of like, oh, Sonic is going to a school and taking classes, though. Just in the sense of like what kind of dumb shit drama is happening.
I want to see Sonic the Hedgehog struggle with geometry. That's all I want to see. I
was going to ask, what subjects do you think Sonic would fail at?
Sonic would suck at school. Sonic would be like, hey, of mice and men. More like, of nice seamen, am I right, guys? And no one would laugh, and it would be very uncomfortable.
No one would laugh because he wouldn't be there. He'd be out of the school.
I think
he wouldn't show up. I think he'd hang out in the tree out through the window. To taunt everyone else who's dumb enough to go to school. That's right, kids. Abolish the schools. The system cannot be reformed.
I disagree on that heavily. Alright. I fucked up. The last time I did this, I did it like in one try without thinking about it. And I'm like, hot damn, I'm really good at these. And now that I did that, I have to... God damn it! Now I'm getting myself.
Think carefully about this.
I don't need to think.
Happen to your Pokemon instincts.
There, I did it. I said I didn't need to think carefully because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Can you imagine the last episode where Sonic is trying to study for his SATs?
No, I can't. I can't imagine that Sonic would study for SATs.
No, he has to, or else he doesn't get to go to Harvard.
I don't think he would study. I think he would refuse to. I think he would rather just take it and see what happens.
But then we can't have Tails.
Why would Sonic want to go to Harvard?
He wants to be a lawyer.
Does he really? Sonic wants to be a lawyer?
I cannot remember how to do it. Yeah, Sonic wants to be a lawyer that specializes in divorce law.
That's not what the Sonic Bible tells me.
What does the Sonic Bible tell you? For those who are unaware, it is not a Sonic version of the Christian Bible. It is a design document about how to design for Sonic. As far as I know, it very much could be.
In attempting to Westernize Sonic, as you said, a document meant to give Sonic backstory. What I'm going to do is not tell you what Sonic is about. You're going to tell me. Okay?
Okay.
So for example, Sonny Hedgehog is his name, right?
Okay.
No, right? Yes or no? You have to answer that for me.
No, I thought it was Mr. Needlenose.
Mr. Needle Mouse is not what this document will be using.
No, it's
not. So that would be like, that's like Sega's early concept, but like, this is like Western reimagining, like, so free yourself of like Sega's version of Sonic.
Right.
So, you can kind of think of this like a quiz, in which you're not allowed to prepare. Kind of like Sonic was not allowed to prepare for his SATs. Is Sonic's name Sonny Hedgehog in the Sonic Bible? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Um. Okay. How about go ahead and guess the population of the town he is from. I'll give you 5 guesses, and I'll give you higher or lower.
Wait, they have a direct population?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah, he lives in Hardly, Nebraska, and they give a population number.
600.
Higher.
6,000.
Lower.
2,500.
Lower.
1,000.
Higher.
1,400.
Close. 1,226.
Why is it so specific? Green, there are rails floating out in the middle of the desert because this is some ancient bullshit land. And as you discover more, the rails do connect, and they eventually make like a rail system. So they must have used it to travel, but we're not sure. But the real answer is because it makes the game fun.
For those who want to follow along at home, I'm going to send the link to the Sonic Bible that Willem had sent Grant, so you can go look up the answers. As I attempt to torture Grant through this. Let me go ahead and tab back on over to our document here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and sort of get my windows sort of sorted side by side. So that way I can see chat.
Oh, fuck, got me.
Okay, so, here's a freebie, Grant. Both of Sonic's parents are not alive. Which one is?
It's mom.
Yes, his mom is alive.
I feel like if it was, I feel like dead dad allows for Sonic to have like parental issues.
Tooth problem.
Yeah, like I feel like his mom's like, I just don't know how to handle that boy.
Here, I will, I'll repeat for you from the, quoting from the Sonic Bible. Mama Hedgehog does her best to keep Dad's memory alive, however, regaling the kids with stories of his goodness, resourcefulness, and great agility. He was the fastest hedge runner this town has ever seen, she exclaimed as her family enjoyed tea and mealworms in front of a roaring fire.
When do you think they got rid of the Sonic eating mealworms?
You know, couldn't tell you, because the chili dogs eventually took hold. And yeah, no owl mom in sight in this Sonic Bible.
Ugh. Alright, keep them coming.
Sonic does, this one I'm not quizzing you on. I'm just gonna read this out. I hope all of you will take after him, she said wistfully as she cast a loving eye upon Sunny. Sunny looked up at the framed photo of his father, which stood proudly on the mantle. The firelight cast strange yet comforting shadows on the earthen walls and ceiling of the burrow. All at once, the face in the picture seemed to snuffle and wink. Did you see that, Mom? Dad winked at me. He's counting on me to be somebody great. Did you see, Mom? Did you see? Said Sunny, jumping up and down excitedly.
So his dad's a ghost painting? Is that what we're assuming?
It seems so.
Or his dad's not dead. Well, original Sonic's dad.
You know what? This does say framed photo, which means that they do have the ability to use cameras.
Yeah. Well, he lives in Nebraska. Nebraska wasn't a state until like the late 1800s.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean like they're hedgehogs in it. I don't think at this point Sonic is like the shape that we would expect. Yeah, open world Sonic is definitely takes some getting used to. I think I'd seen enough open world fan game concepts before this that It doesn't rip me out super.
Oh fuck!
much,
No
but-
god!
Whoop. Yeah, sadly, this is not Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. If it was, Grant would constantly be popping up.
I pop off in this game when I need to.
But it's not constant, you know?
That's true.
Sonic Adventure 2, I think there's something you can be excited about around every corner.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, Scott says, the engine for 06 thought it was an open world. That's very true. Red Dead Sonic Redemption. Thanks, Zed. Yeah, unfortunately, no dominoes here.
Not yet.
Sorry, Scott.
Sonic did already have to break.
I know that Red Dead is the tertiary experience. Not to diminish dominoes. Zed, you'll be sad when Sonic gets tuberculosis. Yeah, me too. Hey, that's a great one. Grant, does Sonic get tuberculosis?
No, but he might have asthma.
Okay.
I could see Sonic being in like, you know, when having asthma was like a nerd thing in like early TV shows, and then like they tried to make it not.
Yeah.
But like I could see Sonic being like, "Hey guys, I might be fast, but if I don't take my inhaler, it could be no good. That's why I always carry a backup just in case. Gotta be safe when you're going fast." I'm so mad that you can't run on water.
Here's a question. Is this where the chili dogs first became Sonic's go-to food?
Wait, that thing just took my fucking Chaos Emerald.
Oh! I didn't get it.
Oh, what the fuck is this thing?
Can you shoot your beams at it?
I'm just standing.
Stomp
Yeah,
it.
it just
Yeah.
stole my fucking Chaos Emerald.
You're gonna have to be careful now. You know, Scott, that's fair, but I want to at least say that Jaleel White Sonic is cool.
That's no good.
That doesn't mean he was cool, but he was. Okay. So, was Sonic's trademark food in the Sonic Bible a chili dog?
No,
What do you think?
it was a steak burger from Steak and Shake.
You're not too far off, actually. Oh yeah, Zed says Knuckles was the for the kids that smoked under the bleachers at football games. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, Knuckles is my fucking favorite.
Knuckles is for kids who thought they could glide if they like practiced hard enough.
And I could.
Urkel and Sonic is multiplying a negative, taking a negative, make a positive. That's great. I like that math. Okay, so Sonic does let me find this.
What is his favorite food? What is it?
Yeah, he goes to there's a burger joint that he goes to. Their signature burger is called the Whopping Beef Glopper.
That's disgusting.
It is. Yeah. What was Urkel's alter ego in the show?
It was
Dark Urkel?
No, it wasn't Dark Urkel. It was, fuck. Stevan, I think. Wasn't it Stevan?
That sounds right. But again,
When he makes himself cool?
Yeah.
How do I get up there?
I'm someone who won't defend Burger King, but will gladly eat it for some reason. I can take it. I have a weird sort of, like, you know, the price is what? It's cheap enough to taste good. I can, like, the cognitive dissonance works out in the end for me.
I will say they are one of
Ned says, yeah, Stefan Urkel.
fucking... I remember there was a Nick at Night thing. It's like, which Urkel are you?
Burger King. It's not McDonald's.
Hurry up. I fucked up.
Congrats on nearly 4 years of no beef cream.
Well, it's because he's allergic.
Ah. Congrats on almost 4 years of no allergic reactions. I don't think you inherit Papa John's sins by consuming Papa John's.
You inherit Shaquille O'Neal's sins, though. That is.
Oh no! Stop it. Get some. Michael. Yeah.
That's Michael Jordan, not Shaquille O'Neal.
Shit. I don't know my sports.
This is definitely not the way they want you to take.
Oh no, Green, that's right. Whew. Dodge that. Yeah, I'm glad you did not eat any beef when you're up on the 4th of July.
It doesn't want me to do that. Do I not have the skill to do this? Oh, I bet there's something under here. Yes.
Maybe Nick at Night used to be the next watch marathon kind of thing that we randomly host on Discord.
Well, it depends on what era. Because there's the George Lopez era, where it was just George Lopez and George Lopez only.
Was George Lopez the Teen Titans Go of Nick at Night?
Yes, that is that is a very accurate. Very accurate representation.
Is Nick at Night still a thing? I don't think it is.
I don't have TV. I haven't watched like cable for. Like I've seen I'll watch I like watch Game Show Network with my grandma and some and other people when I had cable, like when I would be like at someone's house with cable. But like I do remember there is a Nicktoons channel now. It's just like 90s Nicktoons.
See, the last thing I like attempted to watch on TV as it was airing was probably Steven Universe. But even then, I still had to catch most of it, like asynchronously. There are definitely times where like I would borrow, like I'd be at my parents' home, and they've still got TV, and so I'd try to pick up and watch it.
Trying to find. I wanna unlock all the over here. I wanna unlock all the spots so I can unlock fast travel for this area, but also yeah, the best Nicktoons were the Nicktoons that I remember. No one else. If it was before my time, it sucked. If it was after my time, it sucked.
Kappa Mikey. Kappa emoji.
what was that Kevin Perjurer thing? And all of them weren't very good, except the one you like. That's my favorite.
What's your favorite Pokemon? Yours is Scyther.
Kappa Mikey went harder than it had any right to be.
When are we gonna do a Familiar Territory episode on Kappa Mikey?
Is it a magical girl anime?
No. But then again, like a third of what we review, at least, is not. Don't actually run the numbers against me on that. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
You're close. Once we get back into the swing of things, we have 2 non-magical girl animes.
Hey, I have been taking notes on Leaf Forest Recoil, so of course, like the actual hard part is finding the time to sit down and record when I'm not like behind on other work. But good news is I'll be prepared when we talk about it. Yeah, that's fair. Captain Mikey does touch on magical girl stuff, transformation more.
I'm gonna get yelled at by the island to say to come back here.
You are not ready. Return when the time is right.
Bitch. Oh fuck, it's the fire from Ghost City.
Wow.
You know which one I'm talking about?
No. I don't.
Wow! The castle's flipped upside down!
Oh, Hang Castle?
Yeah!
Or Mystic Mansion, one of the two.
I think it's Mystic Mansion. God.
Whoa! My head's spinning!
That game... I hands down will say that Sonic Heroes is quite possibly the least fun Sonic game.
Here, okay, I'm gonna make an analogy. Sonic Heroes is the Mario Kart Double Dash of Sonic games.
That is correct.
Much more unwieldy than you expect it to be, but there'll never be enough times where you replay it where it doesn't still have funness to you. You know?
I don't know. The last time we played Sonic Heroes, that was pretty...
But like those opening stages, you know? Like...
Yeah.
There's still, like, and the music hits, you know? Like... It's hard to just write it off entirely.
Alright.
There's always some inkling of like, yeah, this still has to be good. There's something in it. You know? Like...
And then you get to the frogs.
I was gonna say the robot carnivals and like the the robot boss fights.
Those are pretty miserable too.
Enjoying the latest episode of my favorite magical girl anime. This Bleach. I hear people are very happy with the new Bleach adaptation. Gosh, continuation. Apparently the animation's great, which will do a lot for some people. So, I'm glad y'all are getting that. After having to enjoy Bleach, I think you deserve a W.
My favorite episode of Bleach is the one where Ichigo saves the girl. Because she got
Which one?
captured.
Orihime? Or Rukia?
They're both the same.
No, they're not. He marries one of them and doesn't marry the other one.
Is that a spoiler, or is the new season of Bleach like?
I mean, the manga was already ended and everyone talked about it, so I just kind of figure it's okay. I apologize if that ruins it for anybody, but I didn't expect anyone to like be that patient to just wait on the Bleach anime to resume.
So this isn't.
I kind of thought that everyone figured it was stopped.
Yeah, this isn't like a Borley, just gotta say.
It's in that same vein where, like, when Naruto ended, everyone was gonna hear about it. Well, the thing is that the people who, like, both of them ended in similar ways, where it's like, alright, big shonen property ending about at the same time, and the main character gets straight married to the girl that you kind of wish you didn't marry, but also he gets his hair cut short and it looks bad.
God, where is
Okay,
it?
good. Glad to hear that.
Where is he?
Yeah, you're having a hard time finding Knuckles in navies.
No, I'm not looking for
Or are you
Knuckles.
looking for... Are you finding Knuckles and just passing him?
Yeah, yeah. I have. You can see where Knuckles is on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have to go talk to Sage again. I didn't even do that one. I didn't do 2-1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a special experience in getting pissed off at other kids on a game show.
No, but Knuckles is on the map like a couple times.
Nick Arcade. What was that about? That's something I totally missed out on. That's true. Yeah, Sasuke has to be reserved for hate fucking.
There it is!
There's no way it would work in any other way.
Someone go get Willem. Just tell him to pop in the stream for like a hot minute. I know
For what, in particular?
he said he wishes that Big was in this game.
Oh, and you got him on the map. Nick Arcade is a show where they played video game. Oh, yeah. Neat. Oh, okay, so they show people in the game. Are you on your way to Big right now?
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna head to. Cool. I don't even know if
Wait, are you going into a level? Or no, this is Big's level.
yeah.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Sonic. Welcome back.
Oh,
I'm a little
God.
disappointed that the biome looks the same in the background.
Yeah, I wish it would be like deserty.
Mm-hmm. All Oasis. But that's fine. I have sent the message. I've done the summoning.
All right. Knuckles is in the game, Zed. After I fish for like a minute, I won't fish for long. I'll finish the stream by fishing, but I'll go to Knuckles so that you can see your gentleman. I will be quickly right back. I'm going to. I left my phone downstairs.
Okay. I'll entertain the people. Yeah, so we're gonna get plenty of Knuckles. The way this game is structured, you sort of are like finding your typical oeuvre of Sonic friends, and you're feeding them by feeding them a ton of items. And so every time you sort of find them in the overworld and then feed them items, then you get a little cutscene with them. That's usually got some dialogue, whether it's about like the world you're in or just like about the characters chatting with each other. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so here we've got Big. Big is the fishing minigame for this game.
I'm glad Willem. I see that Willem saw him.
Yeah, Sonic
Would you
Knowledge is
like to
best
try?
force fed.
I'll let you borrow
Oh,
a
it costs
rod.
2 coins to fish
Mm-hmm.
instead of just
All right.
1.
Got to it, Grant.
I don't know why my controller's A button stopped working.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Alright, why is the controller not working?
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon guts.
Or like
Would you like to
Nickelodeon.
try? I'll let.
Same thoughts.
Is your controller working?
It is.
All right, let's get fishing.
All right. We'll fish.
Whoop.
We'll catch a couple things. We'll get at least one Eggman.
Eggman log. Hit that ring.
Oh, it's a fucking Nemo!
Oh shit!
We caught him. Where's my son?
Have you seen my son? Oh, you should have stolen that trophy.
Oh shit! It's
Oh.
right.
That's a Silicon. Sonic, put that back.
Oh, it's a fucking inkling.
Squid.
Squid.
Find it.
All right. I want at least.
It was Splat Tim.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Shit.
got it
that's new.
though. I got a fast travel scroll
Nice.
and 16 tokens.
Mmm. Florida kids.
Gurami.
Hey. I only wish that all of these got us big toxins as well.
Yeah, I wish Big would be like, give us some fish knowledge.
Mhm. The only way this could be better is if the very last fish that you catch, like after you've caught everything else, it allows you to catch Froggy.
Whoa, it's a sunfish.
Whoa! Oh, interesting. Legend of the Hidden Temple was filmed out of order. Huh.
Oh shit, it's a golden chest, which is 3 golden tickets.
What if it was a mimic inside?
Alright, let's
Got you.
order up.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a.
Or, egg.
Yeah, the fish
Would
are
you like to try?
strangely lovingly they're not just like cartoon things. And they have a Fishopedia and everything. So like there's a log for every fish.
Despite her best, Sage keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic. Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program. I wonder if she has a preference.
Eggman, good father.
Never really knew.
Remember,
my cousin
Eggman's
Julia.
effeminate.
Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
Fucking
Holy shit!
fucking
So they lived there.
wild.
God!
What the fuck?
Does Eggman have Survivor's Guild?
From the Ark?
Holy
Sage
shit!
told the funniest joke during her report. How fast can Sonic screw things up? Instantly, he's the fastest thing alive. I tell you, she's a chip off the old block. Well, for a program, I mean. It's not like she's alive. Or family, or... Who says I can't create life, huh? A bunch of proteins bumping together, anyone can do that. A true genius does it with code and electrons. And if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius.
Just
That's
straight
why.
up.
Who do you think told Eggman you can't create life? Do you think that was how he interpreted when someone turned him down from
Yes.
fucking?
Sonic's on the island. Of course, Sonic is on the island. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's scheme without him ruining it. Still, for a purely organic creature, obtaining Mach 1 of his own volition is impressive. I'm man enough to admit that.
God, I love the egg memos. They're
Would
so
you like
good.
to
All
try?
right. All right.
I'll let
I know that if I don't go and meet Knuckles, Zed will be mad.
Knuckle time. I would love it if we just went fishing in the pond and pulled out Maria.
All right, let me go.
There we go, Zed.
Whoa.
Looking like a true Knuckles fan. Yeah, you're right there with Grant. Grant's favorite Sonic character is Knuckles.
I love Knuckles. I wish they got. I wish he would wear his hat.
There might have been a skin for Knuckles in one of the Sonic like mobile runner games where he got to wear his hat. Let me actually look that up. Oh, Zach asked if Knuckles were to start an introspective podcast, what would he name it?
I am a knucklehead. You're right.
Zed says Knuckles.
All right. Where is Knuckles? There's Sage.
I bet it'd be something like musings from Angel Island or something like that.
Or it'd be treasure hunting philosophy. It'd be like a deep dive into philosophy. What would he talk about?
You know, the word stoic would have to be in there somewhere.
Sea green, all the rails connect eventually, and it allows you to just go on them.
You know what? I do think. Oh my god! Yeah, $20 microtransactions. I believe that. I do want to go look it up still, but yeah, I could imagine that if Knuckles just have to sit there and protect the Master Emerald, all day, like he would definitely just sit there and do a podcast. I feel like Knuckles would be the kind of person who likes to listen to his own voice. Yes, Sonic Dash. Sonic Dash, Knuckles. Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
Yes, okay, Knuckles, I'm pretty sure does have his, yep, there it is. Classic Knuckles of OVA. No, that's a mod. Hold on.
Oh. If it ain't official,
I thought he did.
See, everybody wants Knuckles to have his hat back.
Treasure Hunter Knuckles, here it is. But let me make sure that this is also not a mod.
One of those big containers of popcorn that has this plastic wrap and I can't get it off. I'd be upset. Willem, I don't know if you're still here, but we've been talking about the Sonic Bible a little bit.
Some wild things in there. Okay, yeah. Treasure Hunter Knuckles is in Sonic Dash. They gave him his hat, and it has the little, like, star emblems on it. But then also he's wearing, like, a jacket, and he has, like, a rope saddled on his side, and it looks like some kind of little pouch. And he's got gloves on.
He always has gloves.
Like, but I mean, like they're like leather gloves that have metal spikes sticking out of them. And his Lego shoes are different.
That's a lot.
Here, I will send this into chat
Fuck yes.
for everybody to see.
I love Knuckles. But I'm trying to open this damn... Got it. Fuck yes.
You know, Scott, that line that you put into chat there is almost word for word something that I wrote in a Sonic fanfiction that I was halfway through. I was making a Sonic adventure scene where Amy and Eggman were gonna relate about how frustrating it is with Sonic. And he was gonna say something along the lines of, just because I'm a felon doesn't mean I'm not a feminist, or something like that. Oh, you're right, that is from the Sonic. Yeah, that's Knuckles and Sonic Boom.
I got it open. Didn't even want it. I just wanted to open it. So I will say, it is unfortunate, Zed, because Knuckles is a hologram right now.
But he can still talk to.
There he is, Zed.
What's up? These Coco are supposed to link up with another unit, but an enemy has them pinned down
What?
here.
What?
Aren't you supposed to be helping find the emeralds?
I can do both. Hurry up if you want in on the fight.
The Coco
Minigame
have a
time.
military?
I guess so. Oh, yeah. Zed said if treasure hunting Toad is a captain, treasure hunting Knuckles has to be at least a major or a colonel.
Hey, don't talk shit about fishing.
Yeah, Scott, Sonic Dash looks a little, like, oh, anyone can make
Oh shit. They didn't lie when they said the towers go faster.
Yeah.
They go impossibly fast. Not having dogs. Yeah, Sonic does. I mean, Knuckles does make it.
Nice work.
Now I gotta watch Sonic dance.
Nice work, soldiers. Now let's link up with the main force.
Yeah, you make a great supervisor, Nux. Maybe try fighting next time, though.
He is aware of what the Coco are, isn't he? Why does he try to help them when their fate is already decided?
I'm not aware.
Yeah, Scott, I totally believe.
Ah!
Agree with that.
Wait.
I'm glad you're right.
Sage.
Stage time.
She'll be like, I do not converse with the enemy. And Sonic will be like, that's weird. And then we'll be done.
So the reason why we're getting medals is because Knuckles has like a
military thing going on.
yeah, which I guess makes sense if we consider this in Sonic Forces continuity. We will find more Knuckles after this short sage. My first ground has to get up there.
There she is. Here, eat these medals.
Okay, your flying nightmare is a step up from the giant. Very mobile. But it's going to end the same way.
How are you able to utilize the Chaos Emeralds? I must reassess the battle parameters. I cannot afford to have you win again.
Well, you know, you could call it off and let me save my friends in peace. No? Fine. We'll do it your way.
Alright, where is Knuckles? There's Knuckles. Wow!
Dang.
Not as funny as Squid.
Not as funny as.
No! Damn it.
No, you're gonna get whipped up in the air.
This fight.
It still blows my mind that someone had modded the game to make the fights longer and tougher. But then again, the way they described it seems like there are ways to really exploit the current system. Like let damage out. Whoa.
It's the chaos. I'm surprised that Sonic isn't like, this looks like chaos.
I've experienced this before. We're somehow seeing a battle from the past.
Those defenses are impressive. Maybe I should get some notes for my island.
Pedro Pascal has become just a lot more. Everyone's like, he's really hot right now. I like how Knuckles like good defenses. And then
I
he's
guess the defenses didn't hold after all.
dead.
Then the robot hit him again.
I look forward to your battle reports once we're home.
Home?
I'll integrate you into my system, give you control of the whole EggNet. I'll have you network all my robots. You'll be a refreshing change of pace from Orbot and Cubot.
They are your creations, like me. That would make them like my brothers.
I suppose so.
I look forward to that.
I like how Eggman's like, I want to kill Sonic, and also, I want to take my daughter out on a picnic and let her have all of my robots. I love my daughter, and I hate Sonic, but she also hates Sonic. It's very good. Shit about you.
I love that no matter how many Sonic games we go through, they'll never give up the design pattern of putting you between two springs.
It's good. It's like, hey. What do I have to do? And you make it all the way up there. Fucking easy. I'm Sonic. Fucking headshot.
Who says I can't create life?
Who do you think you are? I am. There it is. One of the last ones.
Yeah, so from the Sonic Bible, Dr. Robotnik was originally... Dr. Ivo Robotnik was originally Dr. O.V. Kintober.
That's a terrible name.
His mission was to save the planet from destruction.
Wait, was he a villain?
No, he was... To start, he wasn't. But then, like, he was corrupted, I think, by
The Chaos Emerald?
working with the emeralds and like, toxic waste and stuff. Kintober, Sonny learned, was a brilliant neurobiologist and former team leader of the government's controversial Nuvolution research. The goal of the research was to somehow reverse the effects of accumulated centuries of pollution and restore Earth to its natural, pristine state. Oh, you're right, you can spell Sonic with coins. I haven't thought about that one. The Nuvolution team of biologists, physicists, botanists, and astronomers worked assiduously toward this goal for 15 years. Then, on the verge of a breakthrough concerning the structure and behavior of free radical subatomic particles, funding for the work was cut. With their project doomed to oblivion, the scientists scattered. Many team members took lucrative positions in private industry. Others went mad with frustration. But Kintober abhorred such resignation to one's fate. Instead of bailing out, he sabotaged the government's security system and moved the lab, lock, stock, and barrel, to a former radioactive dumping site in northern Nebraska, several miles away from Heartbreak. He figured he had selected the perfect site. What better place to test his solution than underneath the nation's most notorious top-secret toxic waste plant?
Chemical plant.
You know what? Yeah. He makes Sonny his assistant, and then I'm pretty sure the radiation transforms, like, basically turns him into Robotnik and turns Sonny into Sonic.
Whoa, what a wild, an original. When did it change?
I am looking through here. I'm looking at this and like, okay, Kintober says, 186,000 miles per second. You're so fast we should call you Sonic. Supersonic even. And then Sonny's like, yeah, I like that. From now on, my name is Sonic.
Wait, how many miles per second?
186,000 miles per second.
Someone put that into a calculator to calculate miles per hour. I'm curious. I really am.
Times 60 seconds times 60 minutes. That's 669,600,000 miles per hour.
Hey, Shadow Strike X Waff, if you can tell me your favorite Sonic character and what their game first appeared in, we will go to your website. You just gotta say, my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character is Vector the Crocodile, who first showed up in Knuckles Chaotix. If you say that,
This is your one chance, Shadow Strike X Waff.
but it has to be Vector the Crocodile.
Willem says that's the speed of light. I see.
It's pretty dang fast. Lizette, are you back? I know you said it's 5. I just didn't want to talk to Knuckles without you.
Yeah, he is here.
I know they're completely different islands, but some of these ruins are making me think of the ones back on Angel Island.
Why? Because they're made of stone? There are multiple architectural styles across the island. It's different types of
Fuck
stone,
yeah,
too.
Knuckles.
Plus, these ruins predate anything on Angel Island by a wide margin. Although, the spiritual spaces and military structures do share some similarities.
Okay, so the ancients and echidnas weren't related, but the one group must have inspired the other.
I like how Knuckles is like, you're mistaken. I have an archaeology degree. Alright, let's go do a Sonic level. Wow, Sonic, that's pretty racist. Just because they're made of stone does not mean the architectural things are the same. God. I could see how fucking an idiot like you would think that. God.
Alright. Shadow Strike, you've been blocked. Reported.
All he had to do was
All you had to do was like Vector. It's not that hard. Everyone likes Vector.
hell yeah, crocodile.
Zed, you're making me think of Cheese Land from Mario Kart. Everyone knows Cheese Land is the best map. Just a little treat for everybody. I'm going to share the music from Cheese Land and Mario Kart.
I do love the Death Egg just in the background, just vibing. Not an S. That's a D.
Ooh, you got a toughie.
Well, no, I just did. I was searching for the red coins because it's really hard to. get the red coins and get an S on the first try.
Yeah.
Especially on the side-scrolling stages, because they're so specific.
Zed, I agreed with you right up to the glory hole. I'm trying to grasp what side-scroller glory hole is meant to me, but I think I kind of enjoy it better not.
That's what I do it.
Very nice.
He
I
jumped
was
in.
about to jump into it. Now I get it, yeah. Referring to the glory hole. Not like the other people's messages. Sadly, this is an anarchist space. You're allowed to speak your mind. There's no hierarchy here, except for me reporting from Shadow Strike, but
That's because he didn't. He had the audacity to not talk about his favorite Sonic character.
we gave Shadow Strike a chance.
All he had to do was say, "You gotta find." He didn't like Brantley's link to cheese.
Sad. I'm so weird.
Why would you
Those
want to
Game
delete
Boy-
that?
There's the Game Boy Advance tracks coming from Mario Kart Super Circuit. I feel like those tracks are like they're from the Game Boy, so they're all flat basically. They can't really be great, but the music really gets me. And I feel like they're pretty reinvented to in Mario Kart 8. They've got the little like mouse thieves from Yoshi's Island hanging around. There's a lot of saxophone in Mario Kart 8's soundtrack. And there's a ton of tracks, which means there's lots and lots and lots of saxophone. Lots of saxophone and electric guitar. There's a great soundtrack.
What's the best kind of saxophone?
I don't know if there is a best one. I feel like the saxophone should be freed, you know? Saxophone should be used for whatever anyone feels like. And that's where it's best.
Is there a bass saxophone? The biggest one I've seen is a baritone. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. I will say that the soprano saxophone should not count because it doesn't have the curve, and I feel like if you don't have the saxophone curve, you should not. The bari sax is huge, which means if there's a bass saxophone, it's bigger.
When I was in middle school, they were bringing in instruments for us to try. Oh no, this would have been elementary school to try for most of them. And
I'm not gonna talk to him.
they brought over. Or I tried a baritone, and I was doing okay, but I definitely it was too big for me. And we had this kind of funny moment where I'm trying to play out certain notes that they're leading me through. I just started tilting and losing my balance and falling over. He's like, whoa, he had to catch me. There we go, bass saxophone.
Big boy.
Let's take a break to take a look.
That sounds like a PBS channel. Fuck. Like a PBS channel like commercial break, where it's like, we have some great things that we want to talk about. Let's take a break to take a look. And since it's public broadcasting, it's not like toys and stuff. It's like something wild.
Like a bass saxophone out in nature.
Or like, you know, it would be like one of those things where it's like, hey, we're going to talk about music today on the In-Between channel. Hey, I found more Eggman tech.
Bass saxophonists in rock include, I'm reading this from the Wikipedia article that was sent in, Angela Moore of the American band Fishbone, Rodney Slater in the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, Ralph Carney of the avant-garde rock band Tin Huey, John Lino of They Might Be Giants, Dana Cawley of Morphine, Kurt McGettrick in Frank Zappa's band in the late 1980s, Alto Reed of Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, often played bass sax at live shows in songs without a prominent sax part. That's how saxophone should be played. In places it shouldn't be. Colin Stetson has performed and recorded with Arcade Fire, Bell Orchestra, Tom Waits, TV on the Radio, Bob Iver, Feist, and LCD Sound System. He also performs and records his own compositions. Blaze Garza, touring member of Violent Femmes since 2004, and Kelly Everett, member of the Hoot and Hollers since 2014. Violent Femmes is a great band name. Folk punk.
Fuck yeah, I love folk punk. I'm out of Agent Honor. And what's my Chaos Emerald?
Now you know what it's like to be Eggman.
God, all these things want my Chaos Emerald. I don't want them to have it. Give me Agent Honor, you stupid fucking umbrella. No, I didn't want a Power Plum. Ah! The good thing is like I can go find Agent Honor. It's on the map. I just feel like there's got to be better ways to get it.
Oh, the Violent Femmes were sold out. Like they didn't sell out. Like they're the publisher of the song is the one who
like sold their contract.
Yeah, in 2007, Gordon Gano, I think is how you pronounce it. Who knows? Angered Ritchie by selling advertising rights to the classic "Blister in the Sun" to Wendy's.
Oh,
although
fuck.
Nearly all of the band's songs, including "Blister in the Sun," credit Gano as the sole songwriter, Ritchie responded to the use of the song in the commercial by saying, "For the fans who rightfully are complaining about the Wendy's burger advertisement featuring Blister in the Sun, Gordon Gano is the publisher of the song and Warner's is the record company. When they agree to use it, there's nothing the rest of the band can do about it, because we don't own the song and the recording. That's showbiz. Therefore, when you see dubious, or in this case disgusting uses of our music, you can thank the greed and sensitivity and poor taste of Gordon Gano. It is his karma that he lost his songwriting ability many years ago, probably due to his own lack of self-respect, as his willingness to prostitute our songs demonstrates. Neither Gordon, vegetarian, or me, gourmet, eat garbage like Wendy's burgers. I can't endorse them because they disagree with corporate food on culinary, political, health, economic, and environmental grounds. However, I see my life's work trivialized at the hands of my business partner over and over again, although I have raised my objections numerous times. As disgusted as you are, I am more so." Damn.
Yeah, Blister in the Sun's like high as a kite, and I'm all strung out.
Richie filed a lawsuit against Gano in August 2007, seeking half ownership of Violent Femmes music and access to royalty accounting. Many speculated it would lead to the band's breakup. However, in 2008, they released a cover of Crazy by Gnarls Barkley, who had previously covered Gone Daddy Gone. The band disbanded in 2009 as a result of Richie's lawsuit against Gone.
There's a couple Gordons I would trust in fiction. Gordon from Half-Life series, Gordon the Train from Thomas the Tank Engine.
Gordon Half-Life?
Gordon Half-Life.
Gordon Thomas the Tank Engine?
What about Gordy from
Declassified School Survival?
Lizzie McGuire. That's what
Oh,
it was.
yeah. Remember when they went to Rome?
Yeah.
What did they even do there?
They,
I know didn't Lizzie, like, find an attractive guy and hang out with him, but then she didn't get with him?
Yeah, so canonically in that movie...
Scott says, good ones are Gordy, bastards are Gordon.
In that movie, in the Lizzie McGuire movie, which is what it's called, she's graduating, I believe, middle school, which is very silly. Or maybe it's high school. I'm pretty sure it's middle school, but who's to say? But in Lizzie McGuire, they go to Rome, and she looks a lot like pop sensation Rome Lizzie McGuire because it is just her with a wig. And the attractive gentleman is like, you look a lot like her, and we have a tour going on. Do you think you could like pretend to be her? So she gets this time in the fame, and then she finds out that he's the bastard. And then her and herself sing on stage at Rome, and that's where the hey now, this is what dreams are made of. That song.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. There's a Hannah Montana situation there.
It is.
You know, I can't wait till they reboot it and do Lizzie McGuire Goes to the Vatican.
Because what Disney Channel shows need
She
is
still
more...
needs to ride a moped and it needs to be silly, but she does go to the Vatican.
Is it as a tourist or as a Catholic?
Starts as a tourist. We'll have to see where it goes. I think she would ask the Pope why he made it so that babies just go to heaven now instead of purgatory, and if he could like undo that, and put it back the way it was.
Jesus. Today I learned about.
Or, sorry, babies go to limbo, not purgatory.
Today I learned about Tommy Telecom.
Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah, dude is nuts. You've heard about Tommy Tallarico, right, Brantley?
Yeah, I had heard about him before the H Bomber guy video, which I understand is out there. I have not watched it because I think I already know a decent amount of the information that's in it.
Oh yeah.
I know that Tommy Tallarico is a while back they had figured out that, like, I think his kid made the oof sound that's used in Roblox, and then he was suing over it. I know far before that, he was responsible for the Inquisition, I think. And then they were going through like a relaunch of the Intellivision, I believe.
The Amico is what they call it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: he did not make the oof sound. He's a liar.
Oh, his kid did not make that sound?
No, he didn't do anything. Tommy Tallarico apparently claimed he was the first American to work on Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's interesting and probably very easily disputed.
Do you know what the game he worked on was?
Was it Sonic 3D Blast?
Sonic and the Black Knight.
Oh.
So very much not the first American to work on Sonic.
Yeah.
He has a Guinness Book of World Records that he lies about constantly. It's great. He's just a terrible, terrible liar. It's very funny. Zed, your boy's
Look
back.
at the size of this. What do you call it? Satellite dish? It's for communications, right?
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of crazy high-tech ancient tech across both islands.
How can something this old be this advanced? It's sturdy, too. I punched it. It didn't move at all.
Yeah, Nux, don't punch the ruins. Once I find Tails, maybe he can use them to figure out what happened here.
Hey, I already discovered that it's sturdier than anything we've encountered. I don't think this material is from this world.
I like how Sonic's like, don't punch the ruins, and Knuckles is like, it's a scientific endeavor.
I do feel like I would expect Knuckles to not be surprised by ancient tech being advanced and powerful and like valuable. I feel like it would be in his character to like value and revere old technology more than new things.
Softer than the last ones.
It's true. Sonic and the Black Knight is barely a video game.
But yeah, he's a liar, and it's really funny.
I see. Oh, is that mainly what it boils down to? That he's just a chronic liar?
But like he lies about the wildest things, and like he also he had a TV show right on G4, where he gave Super Smash Bros. Melee a 2.5 out of 10, right? Can you
name this?
I like how you're kicking me off, Zed. But
you know, I love Knuckles, but I think I liked Tails as a kid more. So it feels like it would be for the best if Grant took on the mantle of teaming up with Knuckles. It's only fair. Wait, what were you saying?
I was saying he gave Super Smash Bros.
Melee got a 2 out of 10.
And then when it became like beloved, he started like telling people I did not give it a 2 out of 10. I thought that game was great the first time I played it, except clearly on his video game thing he says it. He just straight up says it. Like he also said he worked on sound for Metroid Prime. He did the sound design for it. He's like, I did a little bit of sound for it. Like, that's how he started it. And once Metroid Prime became, like, really, really popular.
I tried to up the ante.
He's like, oh, yeah, I was the sound director on it. And I worked with Shigeru Miyamoto on it, like, a lot. Except, you know, like, it was an American game studio that made it.
Yeah, it was Retro Game Studio.
Yeah, and, like, so Shigeru Miyamoto wasn't, like, a part of it that much. It's just very funny.
Zed says you are Knuckles and you have to cosplay as Knuckles.
That's cool. I have a hat. Yeah. He's like, they didn't have my name in the credits.
It's spires being used to contain the Chaos Emeralds.
Contain? No. I think they're meant to protect them. Even harness their power. You've experienced yourself the limitless power
His
of
name
the
is
Chaos
Tommy.
Emeralds. Even if they didn't have them all,
Tommy
a
Tallarico.
couple would
Tallarico.
provide
Me-
more than enough energy to
Spell
live
it.
comfortably.
Enough to power the ruins. Cyberspace.
There's a 2-hour-long video
Wonder.
essay on him.
If the ancients somehow lost their access to the emeralds, would that have caused them to disappear?
I will find the H-Bomber guy video and
Hello to Defense Durian.
it came out just about the same time as the Defunct Land Disney Jingle video, so it was quite a moment for
for sound effects.
Everybody, yeah.
Hold
I
on.
can confirm Sonic has made multiple breaches into cyberspace and escaped.
Through raw talent and no shortage of tenacity, I'm sure. Impressive.
You speak of him with respect as often as you curse him. I do not
I did acquire the
understand.
Fizz Crystal.
Oh, I hate that hedgehog. That doesn't change the fact that he is a formidable adversary. I respect him. I don't have to like him.
Your genius, his skill. If only you two could work together.
This is the Sonic Bible.
Wait, what?
That's actually what happens in the Sonic Bible. Sage is like, your genius, his skill, or whatever. If only you two could work together. That's straight up. The Sonic Bible is about Dr. Kintober requesting Sonny Hedgehog to help him out with his research.
That's pretty dope.
I love that that's come full circle.
Um,
There's other times that Sonic and Eggman have teamed up, but
yeah, like
I just
Sonic
love that
Adventure
this was what we were all talking about. Also, Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood.
Well, that's not canon, is it?
No. Not yet.
Not yet.
It'd be
Also,
very, very hard to make it.
one last thing that Tommy said that's a lie. He said he was on MTV's Cribs, and he has a video of him on his YouTube channel called My MTV Cribs episode. He was not on Cribs.
Oh.
Most
Yeah.
games are canon. There are some games that are less canon than others. Sonic 06 is barely canon.
It's in the canon, they just don't talk about it.
It's not fair. How come you get to jump in and out of cyberspace and I'm stuck halfway?
Beats me. It sounds like we all experienced the dimension differently.
Yeah, I didn't see any way out. Your trips sound less complicated.
Well, whatever. The spooky Skyboy says I just have to trash the Titans to get you guys back to normal, so we have a plan.
Oh yeah? Why isn't it talking to the rest of us then?
The Dreamcast Sonic game where he raises a kid or something?
Zed, you're not talking about...
I think it's Sonic Adventure 2 where you can raise Chow, little creatures.
Well, the Chaos Emeralds have been in the game since Sonic 2, right?
Since the very first one.
I think you're
Sonic the
thinking...
Hedgehog 1 had Chaos Emeralds in it.
Okay, well, Zed, I think you might be thinking about Sonic Adventure, where you could raise Chow. Or you're thinking of the Sonic Dreams collection, which is not a real Sonic game, and is supposed to be a wild trip.
Let me send a picture of a Chow, and we'll...
I'm guessing it's Sonic Adventure 1. There were the Chow Garden was in Sonic Adventure 1.
It was, yeah. It's just a lot less prominent.
Yeah.
It's easier to miss.
But you had to find it in the overworld.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sonic Adventure 1. You didn't have to raise the Chow. They're an optional little thing to do. My favorite game is Sonic Adventure 2. We played it on the stream, I think, once. Where I tried to
Twice.
get... Yeah. I tried to... We did a drawing thing.
Yeah, we had it so that if Grant got any E ranks on levels or game overs, he was required to draw a character from memory in a minute. We have done the randomizer, though I don't know if we ever did it here on this channel.
We didn't do it on the stream because the idea was to test my skill at the game. And the randomizer can fuck with things quite often. It's very fun though. We played the randomizer together, Scott.
Phantasy Star Online. That's something that I missed out on, but PSO is definitely... We've got folks in the friend group who are way into it. I hear the music is amazing. I gotta do my part and listen to it at some point. Get caught up. Yeah, we got more fans to our online mode in here.
S rank, baby. This game's too easy, Brantley.
Yep.
They looked at this game and they said, I need to make it easy. What was that one game that you played on like the Sega Genesis collection, Brantley, that went way harder than we thought it would?
Oh, Alien Soldier.
Alien Soldier, yeah, like it fucking rules.
It's like Gunstar Heroes, but like jacked up to 11. I gotta play more Genesis games. I want to actually play more Ristar. I gotta try Shinobi. One where I'm a Bubble Man. Vector Man. Yeah, that was... I think that was Genesis. Vector Man is wild. I'm a lot worse at Vector Man now than I was when I was a kid.
Alright,
I think
give me...
Shining Force might still be having games, but I think they call it different things than Shining Force. I think they kept the Shining part, but they keep changing what it is. I think it's a lot more anime-y these days. I guess in that sense you might say, yes, Shining Force does not have new games, because Shining Force fans might be embarrassed about what Shining Force has become. Yeah, Shining Force is neat. I remember we played it on Virtual Console, Tucker and I did. Or more so, I watched and Tucker played. It was a very interesting strategy RPG. Yeah, I'm not sure what the newer games are like in terms of like how they play. Nice, Grant. I would have botched that.
Power Plum. Knuckles. He showed up. He showed up on the map. Knock, knock. It's Knuckles. Today I was watching one of my friends from the museum play Twitch, and her little icon is a bat, and someone said your avatar is sexy or something like that, and I sent the lyrics to Wild Canyon, and I'm like,
You
Knuckles.
said her cyber cage wasn't a fun
Give
time.
up to emeralds and die. I don't love you.
Miserable. Like a living nightmare. It was the most alone I've ever felt. And at the same time, I was drowning in terrible visions and emotions. Like I said, nightmare.
Yeesh. These
Nightmare,
visions,
nightmare.
they weren't like what Tikal showed us way back when, were they?
Holy
Did
shit.
these ruins
Dude, just
sync
like
up to when your
way back
ancestors
when
were
Sonic
wiped out?
Adventure.
I don't think so. But if you're right, and that prison was bringing back those memories, that's cruel. If I find out who designed it, they're gonna pay.
Who was it that you were watching earlier? I'll give him a little link in the chat.
As Margot.
What's Margo's Twitch name?
Maybe Margot.
Beautiful. Well, I'm gonna take Margo's info and paste it in the chat. You all should go follow.
Yeah, go follow Margot. She does art streams.
Scott said, well, was it Margot or not, Grant? Hey, look at you go.
Oh fuck.
We follow it. Yeah, maybe it doesn't. Exactly. What if this game expected you to break all the crates Crash Bandicoot style?
I feel like Crash Bandicoot
Go ahead.
was the only game that's just like, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna make this shitty. And people loved it.
Imagine open world Crash Bandicoot.
It would suck ass. Oh my god, it's the fucking... Oh, we already seen it, but yeah, it's the fucking flower from Sonic Heroes. "100% completion, baby."
Wow! Very nice.
All right. It is getting late.
Please.
I think what I'll do is I will go get this emerald. How many more emeralds do we have?
Ember dude.
This emerald. And we will fish for a little bit, catch some stuff, get some more Eggman bananas, and then we'll call it the night.
Cool. Okay, so that like chasm right there reminded me a little bit of Tostarena in Super Mario Odyssey. What was your favorite Mario Odyssey kingdom?
That's a good question.
Hey, Grant, stop. Those are not Oddish. They are Coco. And if you stand in place, it summons them. Take a good look, Beaver. Boom. There they are.
They have different. The different islands have different Coco.
They're adorable, and their fates are sealed.
And I'm not giving them to the Elder Coco because A, it takes too long. And B, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a lot of them so I can
Cash them all in.
Cash them all in and get like a giant speed boost.
Okay, so okay.
That's not how
Yeah. So what was your favorite kingdom in Mario Odyssey?
There were two under. I like the beachside one.
Yeah. That would have been Seaside Kingdom. Bubble Lane. Yeah.
That one
Odyssey
was good.
is New Donk City is great. Like I like all the kingdoms, but yeah, the music in Steam Gardens is amazing.
Except the Snow Kingdom. The Snow Kingdom sucked.
Snow Kingdom is a little disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, I will not go into details on any of these, but for anybody who's curious, that's a game with just a lot of good content.
It's a perfect game in my opinion. I don't have any negative things to say about it as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome back. Would you like to try?
Let's go fish, baby. But my favorite. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I've heard Astro's play, whatever it is a whole lot of fun. Beaver on the system mode for Mario Odyssey. Go play.
12 tokens. My favorite Mario World of all time, though, is the hotel from Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah, Hotel Delfino.
Yeah. I know it's frustrating at times. Oh shit, it's ugly!
Dude, that salmon was fuck.
It's king salmon. I don't believe in royalty.
I think. What's my favorite Sunshine area? That's tricky. Because Hotel Delfino also has a soft place in my heart because it's got that sunset lighting and everything. And the Manta Storm boss fight was really fun for like that was like a big formative moment for me. But
Oh, it's a tuna.
oh yeah, the shaped island in Fate of Hourglass. Yeah, that's always fun. It's a little meta moment of like the place is shaped like the thing I'm on. Dismantle the salmon monarchy. Where do I like I think I like bits and pieces about every level. So like there are parts in
Octopus.
Whoa. Time to go achieve heaven through Blender.
Fucking wrong.
Cause like Pianta Village is like it's like there's some really cool open areas to it, but also it's very slow to travel because almost everything in the area requires like side triple jumps to get up. And there's a lot of awkward paths that you can't easily slide along. Yeah, Zed, you don't have to worry about the poison dart frog. We just saved it from the water, that's all.
Yeah.
Hotel Delfino has some really cool stuff. The levels just can kind of feel limited.
Seahorse.
Obviously, Bianco Hills is fun, but it's kind of linear. Rico Harbor has some cool bits, but I feel like I just like the aesthetic and the music most. Whereas the level can kind of be awkward to traverse. And if you fall, then it's a real pain in the ass to get anywhere because you get in the water and it's like slower to get back up than just dying. Gelato Beach. The Cataquacks are cute, but
It's chocolate.
that's about it. I'm just going through them now.
Would you like to try? I'll let you.
1 second. I want to see what my percentage is of this place.
Noki Bay, I think, has the same problem as Rico Harbor, where it has some really cool aesthetics and energy to it, but if you fall, then it's just kind of a lot of choring to get back up.
Mm-hmm. Noki Bay's really cool looking.
Hey, would you like to try?
I think the biggest problem with Sunshine is that since you didn't die immediately when you fell, it sucked.
Matthew Matosis pointed out that it feels like Sunshine is half of a Mario game, in that like for example, the Haunted Mansion happens at about the same point as in Mario 64, but the levels, like a lot of them don't have bottomless pits. Most of them
it's an
have water to
isopod!
fall into. Wow, a giant isopod! It's Manatsu's favorite from Picture. But like a lot of the levels don't have pits in them. Like the Bianco Hills has just ground and water. so does Rico Harbor and Gelato Beach, and like we're not counting the secret areas, right? Hotel Delfino doesn't have the pitfall. Milky Bay doesn't.
And like,
I think the only world that you get that has a pit in it. Oh yeah, Peanut Park does not. I think the only one that has a pit that's like an actual Mario Sunshine overworld is Pianta Village.
Yeah.
Which is like, number 8.
I think it's one of those.
So he speculated like it feels like they got done with the first 8 worlds and then had to stop development.
Yeah. No, it is how it feels. And like part of it makes it a little bit more realistic. Like, why would this be on a giant pit? But it also makes it really frustrating. Oh, it's a silver acorn.
Yeah.
Sunshine is bad, Zed. Not bad, it's just...
I love it. It's a clunker.
I love it. I also love it. But, like, anybody that has played it that, like, recently has hated it.
It's the kind of thing that I think when we were kids, we'd kind of get used to the jank and could muscle through it and, like, figure it out. But as an adult with limited time, some of it is so obtuse and so janky that it's just not feasible.
It's the exact opposite, but like, I'm glad that is what you took. He has a hose. He has a robot hose, and he sprays paint. Oh, he sprays water to clean the paint.
Yeah, you're like...
Oh, it's a golden coconut.
Clear graffiti.
I don't like Galaxy as much as other people do.
It's because you're in Splatoon. Yeah, some people have drawn connections to that, Zed. Yeah, I think that I have like my heart in Sunshine the same way a lot of people we know have their heart in Double Dash, where like it's got those like good aesthetics, like fun concepts, like fresh approach, and so even if it takes some kind of working back up to get back into it, it's like it's irreplaceable, like.
It has the best overworld in any Mario game.
I do like Isle Delfino. Yeah, it's fun to navigate around, and it's probably one of the most like charming, well-rounded parts of the game.
Yeah,
for anybody who's getting into it now, I feel like it's like a headache, sort of, compared to what we've gotten used to with other Mario games.
I feel like 60. Oh shit! It's the one guy from Princess. Nope, Spirited Away.
Haku,
yeah. Also, Sonic has a weird aura around him when he's fishing.
Oh yeah, I noticed that the reflections on the water kind of, it might be that if the reflections are trying to be handled real time, then maybe as Sonic is like moving around, sort of, it's kind of causing some weirdness in how that's being like drawn.
I love...
It's interesting that the 2D sections are sure part of Odyssey.
I love Odyssey because it allows you to move. You can just move however you want in that game.
Schmoove.
It's got schmovement, man. I love schmovement. Which is actually why I really like Sunshine, because it has some weird schmovement. And it's why I enjoy Galaxy, and I do think that it is a phenomenal game. But I don't enjoy it as much because it's very linear in how you move.
In the sense that, like, you have your long jump, and your long jump is your fastest move.
And it's also not that fast.
Yeah, it has a feeling of drag to it a little bit. But then again, that's, at least I should say, I feel like it drags a little bit.
I do too. I do.
It's like there is a well set and well controlled max speed in Mario Galaxy, and there's not a lot of you can do to sort of push that.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit slower than I
Would you
want.
like
But
to
then
try?
again, I
I'll
also
let you
think
borrow.
that if they up the speed, then the
I bought all the egg memos.
I feel like if you up the speed in Mario Galaxy, the levels would also feel kind of not like it would kind of fall apart. Or maybe worse, like you would actually just fly out of gravity and stuff. I feel like it would be very difficult to steer in Galaxy, if you were like much faster.
Would you like
Especially
to
because
try?
there's a lot of sections where you
I'll
don't really
let
have
you
camera
borrow a
control, right?
rod.
Like when you're on small planetoids and you're twisting around and trying to dodge boulders. If you were faster, then I feel like that would be kind of unruly. I think where Galaxy feels slowest would be areas like Honey Hive Galaxy, where you do have a lot of open space to walk around, and you're just kind of like, running straight on a path for a while, and there's not a lot to platform past. Exactly, yeah. So Sunshine is, it doesn't have its movement. I don't think holds too much of its own merit.
Would you like to try? I'll let you
I
borrow a
like
rod.
flipping
Would you
around and
like to
stuff,
try?
and I like picking up speed with like say wetting the ground and then sliding. But
yes, I
there's a
love
lot of places in the game that don't really allow that, and so you have these small stints of movement before you get bopped into a wall, or you have to stop to do a side flip anyways, and so it has glimmers of hope, but doesn't really get very far with it.
No, I agree, and I think Sunshine has its own merit. I think it has some really good design choices. I just think that, as people have
It's
said,
such a summer mood too.
yeah, and as people said, it feels unfinished. All right, we shall listen to the egg memos that we
Would
got.
you like to try?
I have completed the egg memos, or at least all the ones I can get now.
It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages. I'm not going to adopt Baldy McNose here, though. My dignity has limits.
That's a good one. Okay, so Baldy
Sonic's on-
McNose here is a
Sonic's on the it's Sonic who named me
nickname that
Eggman.
they used
Except the
in.
joke's on him. I
It was
embraced
either
the name.
Lost World
I
or
made it
Colors,
my
and
own.
it's one of
His
those that people
mockery
really
is
eye
now
roll
a
at.
name
That was during
feared
the
across
Pontac
the
and Graph
ages.
era, where the Happy Tree
I'm
Friends
not
writers
going to
were
adopt Baldy McNose
writing
here.
the Sonic
My,
game scripts.
dignity has
And so that's basically them jabbing
Sonic's
themselves.
here, so it's no. Knuckles is here too. What a rube!
He's a rube.
That hair trigger of his is a problem, but also a boon when I can get him to go off in the right direction. Wait, if he's here, that means the Master Emerald is unguarded. Its power will be mine. Oh, no, wait. I'm stuck here. Phooey. Sonic's
Yeah,
here,
Beaver.
so it's no surprise Tails is too. It's a pity. Young Prower has a keen mind and loads of potential, yet he's fixated on worshipping Sonic. And again, maybe that's for the best. Given all the trouble he gave me in Station Square and on the Ark, I think I prefer him wasting his potential lingering in Sonic's
Jesus.
shadow. Sonic Knuckles? It appears Amy Rose has been dragged into the mix. Clever girl. Tenacious. She's come a long way since being an easy pawn in my schemes to ensnare Sonic. It seems like she had some trouble finding herself. But when you hang around
It's
with
like,
someone with as
I'm
big
glad
an
that
ego
she
as
has
Sonic,
grown into the person she is
self-identification
today.
has to be a challenge. It's
I'm glad to
Sonic,
know that
Sonic, Sage.
my
Would
fan
you
fiction
like
was
to
right on the
try?
money.
I'll
Also, I bought a shit ton of power plums.
Upgrades. Yeah.
I just,
But yeah, Beaver, that pachinko level in Super Mario Sunshine is atrocious. So some of the secret stages in that game are like, all I can imagine is that, like, I know, like, in reality, it's that they didn't have time to polish and fix things up, But it sure just seems like they hate kids. There's a couple games I played that feel like that. Billy Hatcher is one of those.
Billy Hatcher does hate kids.
Billy Hatcher feels like a game that was made to hurt children. But that's for another stream.
Oh shit. Alright. Well, thank y'all for joining us for our Sonic Frontier stream. I had a lot of good times. We'll be back next week where we'll play it, and be on the lookout for our Lycoris Recoil review that we'll do soon. TM. If you like what you listen to, you should follow us on Twitch or on YouTube and listen to our anime podcast. Give my friend Margot a follow. She's really cool. But if that is... Fuck. I fucked up our ending. Fuck you. We're not your dads.